Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Kaiwaza with you. I am literally up early on this Thursday morning and having my coffee, my morning coffee. Vanilla macadamia nut today. And we're going to continue our series of going through my Hawaiian record collection, one record at a time. We're on the letter R. So let's pick up where we left off last time. This record, is there a date on this? 1963. Although I'm pretty sure, I think this one's maybe a reissue. Marty Robbins, Hawaii is Calling Me. This is on Columbia Records. Now, my grandfather had this record when I was growing up, and I really did, for the most part, did not like it because it was very, obviously Marty Robbins is a country singer, was a very well-known country singer. You probably might know the song El Paso. That was a really huge hit for him. And this album has several songs that he actually wrote, and then some other standard tunes. But it's in his style, and at the time I didn't like it. But I have to say, I kind of have come full circle, and I really do like, especially the songs that he wrote on this album.
On the island, there's an echo softly saying, I love you.
Pretty cover too, right? Now, I didn't know until many years later that he had actually done an earlier Hawaiian album, because of course this was all the days, you know, pre-internet, you couldn't look things up and whatever. Wasn't until I moved to Hawaii that I discovered Marty Robbins had done an earlier Hawaiian album, Song of the Islands. Beautiful cover. These are some of the, actually some dancers that were at the Hotel Lexington, the Hawaiian room at the Hotel Lexington in New York. And again, this is a Marty Robbins style, definitely country, you know, style. The steel guitarist, I think on the other one too, and on this one is Jerry Bird, the late Jerry Bird.
My land, a twinkling star-filled skyland, a simple peaceful island across the silver sea.
Okay, now we come up to an artist. The rest of the video will be of one artist who I have several albums from, and that would be Mr. Larry Rivera. Larry Rivera was very much identified with a particular hotel, resort, which was the Coco Palms Resort on the island of Kauai. Now that very iconic and lovely resort was destroyed during the Hurricane Iniki in 1992, and unfortunately was never rebuilt to date. And it's 2018 now, so probably not going to happen. But you know, you never say never. There have been plans, they've just never come to fruition. So Coco Palms has never been rebuilt. Now, he performed there for more than 25 years, right? And recorded many albums. All of the albums that I'm showing you are on Coco Palms Records. I mean, they have their own label. And so these are all Larry Rivera albums. He has a very distinctive voice. I'm not sure how I would describe it, but you'll hear it. And was very well loved in the islands, Mr. Rivera. This one, and I think I have the first few in order, I believe. Love and Aloha on Coco Palms Records.
Where cocoa palms are calling, there's a place I know where the
Now the second album for ULA, for whatever reason, they decided to record actually in California, and Bernie I. Lewis arranged and conducted, and was Larry on this album for ULA is accompanied by the group that Bernie I. Lewis was a member of the Island Airs, who also is sort of basically a version of the group the Polynesians that you might be familiar with on Crown Records. These guys here, more or less. So this album has a bit of a similar sound to the Polynesians and the Island Airs, which is a positive thing.
I have only crushed flowers left in my lane. Since you caressed me, my darling, and sailed away. Crushed orchids and gingers I hold to my heart.
Then we have A Nightcap with Larry, featuring the voice of Larry Rivera at the Cocoa Palms Hotel with the Kahili Boys.
Take me home with you.
Drinks.
I'll sing my song for you of a lonely summer on a lonely shore, in the warmth of sunlight between the sand and sea.
You might notice on some of these albums there are some songs that probably would be unfamiliar to you, which is why, or you know, you haven't seen on other albums. Larry Rivera actually composed quite a few songs as well, and included many on his albums. Hawaii Belongs to Everyone. This one with the pictured here with the Kapa'a Mormon Choir of Kapa'a, Kauai.
Hawaii belongs to everyone. It belongs to you and me.
Here's one he recorded with his daughters called To You with Aloha. And yeah, this 3, you may have seen this on some records. This is a remnant of the time I lived in Portland, Oregon, and went to Django Records downtown, place that I love dearly, where they had their 3 for $1 bins. And if a record, I got so many Hawaiian records there when I lived there. Some of them I've never seen anyplace else. They were apparently quite rare, and they didn't really know or whatever know what it was. They go in the 3 for $1 bin, but that's the price you pay. Is they put a 3 on it, and they also stamp the label with Django Cheapy.
Those who have come to beautiful Hawaii,
But you know, to get it for 33 cents, it's a price worth paying, I think.
and in the stars in the sky, drums beating water, great song.
A couple more records here. The caffeine beginning to take effect. Return to Hawaii with the songs of Larry Rivera. Now these ones are all Larry Rivera compositions. And also, in case you're wondering, you might see on some of these, like, would you spill coffee on this or what? No, he has a birthmark on his forehead. That's what that is.
My tears start falling, it's time to go away. This paradise will always be in my memory, till we are once together.
A couple of later ones, I mean, these don't have dates on them, but these are looking distinctively 80s now. I Love You, Kauai.
Where is my love, Kamalani? Please answer me, Kamalani. Pu'ukani nui Oh, here I am, Kamalani. Here in this paradise.
And the last one I have from him, and I do think this is all the recordings, and I think this is the last album before Hurricane Iniki. Kauai, The Last Paradise.
Don't say goodbye. Say hello.
This is the Cocoa Palms. Kind of a famous hotel in that resort. You might have seen it in many postcards. You might have seen it in some films also. Most notably, Elvis Presley's Blue Hawaii. Part of it was filmed there when they're going down the little this in their canoes, singing Hawaiian wedding song, I think.
I will be waiting till you return someday. Don't say goodbye. Say hello. I welcomed you with love.
All right, friends, that is it from Larry Rivera, and that is it for today. I hope you're having a good day and have a good week, and join me next time if you want for more Hawaiian record videos. I have about 2,500 records. We've been through the majority of them, but we still have quite a ways to go. And if you haven't been watching them, because I know you're like with bated breath anticipating every single new video because it's so enthralling watching me sitting here talking about Hawaiian records. It isn't. That's the only reason I started doing this, because it's just kind of fun. I mean, I like watching other people's videos talking about their records. It's interesting. So I know there are some people out there who enjoy it. I like doing it. So anyway, have a good week, and we'll talk to you next time.